Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. After the last pedal video I did, where I did the Canyon delay and Ocean's 11 reverb, I thought rather than making sort of pedal demo videos of pedals that are not new, there's 100 videos, I thought I would sort of try and find two pedals that I like to pair together and take you through the process of how I would make them work together with different guitars, and see what the result of that is really, and see what pedals you can find together that work really well. So hopefully this video will be interesting in that regard, and let me know if you think that sort of I had a good ear for the sounds and getting the pedals right to work together. So the pedals themselves is the Soul Food by Electroharmonix and the Glove by Electroharmonix. So both of these pedals are around the sort of £70–75 mark. I think the Soul Food actually comes with a power supply for that price as well. So they're reasonably affordable pedals. There's a sort of Klon-esque type clean boost or slight drive crunch, and then the Glove being a much more sort of distortion, low overdrive, a much more sort of balls out kind of pedal. So I'm going to figure out how these pedals work together, and the guitars that I'll be using is, of course, my trusty Cutlass CT50, which I still very much love, and my friend's PRS as well. Because mad that I still don't own a guitar with two humbuckers that I really kind of connect with, so I'm still borrowing my friend's PRS. The Les Paul that was on the channel a few videos ago is probably the closest I've come to bonding with this kind of configuration, but that guitar's actually already sold and gone to its new home, so the search continues, but my friend's PRS will do the job for the meantime. So like I said, this video is going to be very different. I'm just testing the water with it. Let me know what you think, and thank you for subscribing and watching. It's very much appreciated, and I'll see you shortly. Right then, so for this part I'm going to use the Strat, and this is my basic sort of sound, just straight in. So that's no pedals, that's the amps. It's not super clean, but it's pretty clean. And I'm going to use this part of the example as if I want the Soul Food as an always on pedal. So we'll go with that first, and then we'll see how we can combine the two. So everything's roughly at 12 o'clock, so start with the Soul Food. So for me, that's a bit bright. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to touch the treble down, and then I'm going to run it. As a popular way to run these sort of Klon type pedals is we'll try it as a clean boost sort of thing first. So volume up, the drive down, and see how we get that. Treble down a bit more. It's clean. Soul Food. So straight away there, we're at about the sort of, that's how I like my amp to be set if I was just to be plugged straight into an amp, that kind of sound. So I'm quite happy with how that's sounding if I was to use this as like an always on kind of thing. So that's pretty much where I'll try it the other way around. I'll try it with the drive up and the volume down, and we'll see what kind of sound that gives us as an always on. Yeah, see, that's not for me at all, that sound. It's maybe if I had some mids, treble. Yeah, that's not how I would run this into a clean amp. So we'll go back to where we were, which was about there, I think. So you can see the difference. So what? Just quickly, that is the difference between running it as a clean boost with little drive, high volume, or high drive and low volume. So I think there's a massive difference there when you're running this pedal into a clean amplifier. So I'm pretty happy with the way that's set. Just try it with the bridge as well. So yeah, that is how I would set that pedal. So moving on to the gloves, the idea of this video is to show how they work together. So you've got your kind of, you know, your hot kind of crunchy, always on, nice kind of rhythm sound, so to speak. But then this pedal for your lead or really heavy kind of rhythm stuff. So we'll have a look. Everything's set to 12 o'clock and the tone shift is off. So we'll turn that on and stack it up. And that pick up. So straight away that is okay. It's a bit bright for me, I think, and there's quite a noise floor in it as well, which you kind of expect. I know it's never really bothered me, in fairness, when a pedal's noisy, because when you play you can't really hear it anyway. So we'll have a little tweak. I'm going to try and turn the tone down, I think. Maybe the gain down a bit as well. We'll try and run it the same with the gain down but volume up and see how they stack up. So I would say that is tonally, and the gain for me for a Strat is quite nice, but it's a bit bass heavy. So I'm wondering if I turn the tone up, if it'll, or the tone shift on, if it'll cut that out. No, I actually prefer the tone off, so I'm going to try and run the tone control itself up. So for me, if this was your kind of, your normal kind of, you know, backing kind of standard sound, and then when you wanted the lead, you came in with that. Lost my pick. Okay, so yeah, I would be quite happy. Where's my pick? Let's pick that up. I would be quite happy with both of those set that way, I think. So you got your, we'll go through them again. So this is your clean, no pedals at all. Using it as kind of a, to be fair, even if you didn't use that as an always on, that you bought in for a bit more, and then you had this for your lead. Really, with a nice sort of cleanish amp and these two pedals, you've got yourself 3 really nice channels, and I'm actually really kind of happy with those tones. Let's go through them one more time. So everything off, straight into the amp. Bit more. And then lead over the top. On the bridge pickup. On the bridge, that's still a little bit bright. Maybe turn the tone of the guitar down. Yeah, that's how I'd have it. So that's kind of the overall view of how I'd set those up. Hopefully there's some good tones in there. I didn't want to demo these pedals in like a really flashy way, how you would see it. I just wanted to show you how I would dial them in for this particular setup and how they work together. So we'll do the same thing again now with the humbucker guitar, and we'll see what sounds we get just there. Okay, so doing the same sort of thing with humbuckers. This is the amp as it is, set exactly the same as I did with the Strat, but obviously with humbuckers we got a bit more poke just naturally. That's the bridge pickup, which goes onto the neck as well. So that's what we sound like plugged just straight into the amplifier. So using this again, like I said before, that is kind of I use pedals as I always have one as an always on, and that tends to be the case. But this applies really just the same to turn in, you know, like I said before, a normal clean amp into a 3-channel amp essentially, you know. So we'll go with the soul food first, set everything back at 12 o'clock again, and see what we sound like straight away. So we're into pretty overdriven territory with that, and it's also a bit bright for me again. So across the Strat and the humbucker, well, you know, a humbucker guitar then say, this treble dial, I think for me, it kind of exponentially adds high end a bit too much. I'd rather it be a bit more focused, is kind of my feeling about the treble dial on this pedal. That goes for the glove as well, to be fair, so I'm going to back that off. And I'm going to try and run it the same way I did, so lower gain but a bit more volume. No, I'm maybe a bit more drive. I'm not quite there yet. Right, I'm going to try this the other way around, so more drive and less volume. Might work the opposite way around with this guitar. Yeah, I'm already liking that more, but it's fairly more overdriven than I expected. Okay, there we are. So there's my... touch more volume. Okay, so that's how I like this pedal set, I think. I would have that for clean. Maybe a touch more volume again. Yep, that is how I'd set the clon for the humbuckers. So it's similar to how I'd set it for the single coils, where it's... No, I'm completely wrong. I'm setting this the other way around. So with single coils, I prefer to use it with low drive and high volume. And with humbuckers, I'm pushing the drive a bit more and the volume a bit less and a touch more treble. So I'm using this pedal completely differently, whether I'm using humbuckers or single coils. I'm learning as I go here, so hopefully this is all making sense. Let's try the neck pickup. I've got a bit of a faulty switch on here, so bear with me. I'll run the neck pickup tone down a bit. So yeah, that is how I'd run that pedal. So let's see how it pairs. Again, faulty switch. Not that PRS's wiring's bad or anything, eh? So how would that combine with the glove then? Let's set everything back at 12 o'clock. And again, tone shift off. Let's see. So straight away there, you are getting into like full-on distortion territory now with this. Look at this. So clean. Nice bit of boost as my always on as I would use it. Glove. Into like full-on Green Day territory. I'm surprised how much that's added. So I'm already liking that, everything at 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm liking that. Oh, yeah, I always forget this is different with the PRS. Yeah, so I'm liking that already. Let's try and play with it a bit if you add the tone shift. Nope. So on both occasions, I have not liked that tone shift button. I wouldn't use that at all. Maybe there's a use for it somewhere, but it's definitely not for me. But that is really nice. Let's try and gain down, volume up, see what we get. Oh, that's nice as well, to be fair. I'm liking the toner in the middle on both of these with humbuckers. Yeah, maybe I'll try and back the tone off a little bit, and then we'll try gain high, volume low, and see what that's like. Yeah, that's it. For me, I know I'm already where I'd like to be with this. So, a quick recap, and then I'll show you what it's like with the volume lower and the gain higher. Here we've got a clean amp. Humbucker's pushing it a little bit more. Bit of a boost. It's potentially a little bit too much drive for a boost, but I like it. And stacking it with the glove for full on crazy daisy. So with these two pedals, with this guitar, I've set them up very, very differently than I would with single coils, but they've done the job of taking a nice, edge of breakup clean sound and essentially adding 2 extra channels. So as a pedal pairing, I think I found a really nice sort of combination here, and you could always add a fuzz, an octaver, which I'll actually show you pretty soon, so I've got a different idea to show you about that. Oh yeah, I did say I'd show you this one with the volume lower and the gain higher, so we'll do that a bit quick. Volume lower, gain higher. That's a different flavour again, to be fair. Let's go a touch more on the volume. Whoops. So, I really like that as well, honestly. Let's try and see what that's a darker sound, so maybe the tone shift will work here. It works a bit better, but I still don't really like it. I'm not a fan of this tone shift thing. I think maybe in conjunction with other pedals it might work, but I haven't found a use for it just in this kind of video. So hopefully I've managed to demonstrate how these pedals work together with single coils with a humbucker, and really I'm not trying to show them off as a demo. There's 100 demos of these pedals. I'm trying to just show how I would approach setting up a pair of pedals to work together. So hopefully I've done that. This has been a very different video for the channel, just kind of testing it out, seeing how it works with the kit that I've got. I hope the angle's okay, and I'll see you again on another video.